So the first few episodes are out of the Ultimatum, so we can kind of break it all down. How many promise rings would y'all wear?
None.
Like,
what are you talking about? I never got that in high school. I'm not doing that anymore.
I've never. Wait, is there something wrong with me? I've never gotten a promise ring.
I never got one. But I'm saying I've taken it in high school and that is it. Wrap it up.
Right, and they wrapped it up real
They did wrap it up.
You're out of here.
I never saw that before. I said I didn't know that they could take people out. To me, it's like you're hiding something for a reason.
Yeah.
That whole like friend group chat thing.
Oh my God.
That was crazy.
Oh,
that was so
Christ.
crazy.
Because what?
Yes.
What were your thoughts when Alex had to read Jebin's note in front of everyone?
Production
Read
cut
the
it.
rest of the letter.
Production cut
There's
it.
a front and a back, and I need to see.
Yes.
I was like trying to zoom in.
Not trying to zoom. Every time I think about shows that I would never go on,
That is the top one.
Love is Blind is really insane, but Ultimatum, no. I would be disrupting. I would be texting at 3
You would have been
a.m.
canceled. You would have been removed from the show.
Removed. I'd be like, what y'all
80.
doing? FaceTiming. What are y'all doing?
What's the reality? What's the reality?
What's up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of What's the Reality? It's your girl, AD, and today, you guys, I am doing a girl chat, which is one of my favorite kinds of episodes. You guys, we have two amazing girls joining me today. They both survived one of the craziest reality dating shows out there, so please help me welcome Aria, and welcome back to the podcast, Zaina, from season 3 of The Ultimatum.
Hi. I'm back. Back again.
Yeah.
Not talking about my trauma this time.
Exactly. I'm here for it.
Yes, you guys. There's like a glow that we all have when it's not us.
Right.
Like, it's not me this time.
Yes.
Now we can talk about other people's trauma and other people's tea, and you guys have it. Like, we all look healed. Let's just say
Exactly.
that. Healed is the word.
And I thought I was going to be triggered watching it.
Yeah.
But I was telling Aria the other day, I'm like, actually, I was fine.
Yeah.
I actually did the healing and work.
Yeah. How about you? Were you a little...
I wasn't. I think I was able to actually just like, I think now from being in it, I was like able to see it, I guess from like a producer standpoint rather than looking at it and judging someone. I'm like, she probably was hella triggered during that moment. And that's why she went off at that moment. Like, you know, like I feel like I have so much more like just grace for people.
Yeah, and empathy. Because you're like, well...
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so spoiler alert. The first few episodes are out, so we can kind of break it all down. But before we do that, I would love some updates from you guys. Okay, let's start with Aria. How are you, and what have you been up to since season 3?
Honestly, I've been really good. I was literally just on He Said, G Said.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And I feel like I was kind of like when I first moved here, I was really just wanting to build my community because I really only knew like a few people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of was just like, okay, I'm here for work because I also do aesthetic nursing.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's been booming out here.
Yeah.
And so
Wait, remind us where you moved from?
I moved from San Francisco because my last relationship, I moved there. And I was there for 4 years. And then I was like, okay, do I want to go back to Arizona? Not really. So I was like, I want more sunshine. I want the beach. And so LA was just it.
I'm glad you moved here.
I'm happy to be here, honestly.
How has dating been going since you've been off the show?
Honestly, I haven't really been like looking for it or anything. I've kind of just been on my own like little wave. But if there's someone that catches my eye and they're putting any like persistence / intention, I'm down for it. But I haven't been putting pressure on it. I really just kind of going with what feels right. Yeah. And I'm such a firm believer now, I think from doing our show and stuff, like I'm just listening to my intuition. Like if something is telling me and I don't have like logic behind it, but it just doesn't feel good, I'm going the other way.
You don't even need logic. As soon as your brain starts twitching, run.
Red flag.
Yeah. Zaina?
Yeah.
How are you? And what have you been up to?
I've been amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, post-show, I really prioritized my healing.
Mm-hmm.
I started a wellness company. I dropped a journal on healing after heartbreak to help other people through that. And I've just been on auntie duty. I have like 4 god kids.
Yes.
So I'm like the auntie in the group. And I've just been like enjoying this part of my life. Like just fully like embracing who I am, the growth, admiring the journey, and just continuing to look forward to the future and what's to come. Just like really relying on like God's timing for like literally everything. I'm like, I release control and I'm just like, okay, whatever happens at whatever time, I'm down.
I love that.
Yeah.
Girl, so last time we chatted.
Yeah.
Our boy Hashim was here.
Yeah, you set me up on a blind date and I didn't even know.
I didn't know I was gonna do it, but like he kept hinting like, like I like a girl that's kind of like 5'6" and brown, and I'm like, oh wait, hold up. Can something happen here?
Hilarious.
Did anything happen after that?
No, we're just really good friends.
Yeah.
No, I love Hashim. But yeah, he lives in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think we ever went out on a proper date or anything, but we just ended up like becoming really good friends. I think in a few months after that, I ended up at Miami Swim Week, and I was like hanging out with him and his friends and Bree and just a bunch of other people. So we're just cool. We're friends.
That. Did you watch Perfect Match, either of you?
Snippets. Unfortunately, I did not, but I did see like little clips here and there. Yeah.
Okay. How come I haven't seen y'all on Perfect Match?
I don't know.
But I said time is running out.
No, but I don't know. But every time I watch it, I'm like, glad I wasn't there.
Glad that wasn't the one.
Especially your season. I would have been triggered.
That would have been a fucking mess.
And it was before our show came out. So I feel like I wouldn't have known everything to address that person.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
And imagine how silly you would have looked.
I would have looked crazy.
Insane. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's just go back in the edit.
Yeah. Can we take that out, please? Okay, so before we get into the new season, Aria, your ex Scotty was Zaina's trial marriage partner. Are either of you still in contact with him?
With Scotty?
Yeah.
No, I'm blocked.
She joined the block list.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I don't know. I think honestly what it is sometimes is like one of those things where it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing maybe. So I think I'm taking it as more, that's his healing journey. He needs to like not look at my stuff or whatever. So I
would be
really
sick too if I was your ex. I'd be like, I can't
see
look.
her.
I can't
every
look
time.
every single time.
The blocked you too. The beauty,
I can't do it.
The brain.
Biggest fumble of my life. I would block you too.
Yeah, so I don't take it personally, honestly. Like, it is what it is. I do wish him well. I really hope that like he's healing, he's like thriving in life. Like I think any person I've ever dated, like I never have ill intent for anyone. I truly think that we were just not meant for each other. Like, and it's one of those things where it's like I think we were trying to force something because there was passion there, chemistry, but there was no compatibility. So that's just what it is.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Those eyes still haunt me. That one.
Oh no!
The stare down. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
No, but Ollie
met
production. My husband met him.
Okay.
And he thinks he's pretty cool. I mean, he didn't have to date him, so but as a
but
person, he thinks he's nice.
That's the thing, though. It's like I think two things can be true, right? I think you could be a good friend, but like maybe a bad partner. I think those two things can stand true. But I also feel like I'm not gonna lie. I went to the what was it called, like the Netflix summer break event. I think that was like when I met you for the first time, and I remember so many people were coming up to me being like, "So is he as crazy?" Like all coming up to me, and I'm like, honestly, like what you guys saw was like a pressure cooker of a person. And like sometimes if you are already emotionally reactive, you're probably going to be on 10 in that type of environment. And cameras aren't there to catch every bad moment. So it's like I have grace for every single person that was in our experience. And even for him, like I remember watching it back and being like, damn, like you're looking bad. You know? So I don't think he's like this crazy person. I just think that there's certain things that I'm hoping he's healing. And I think now me being like so far removed from it, I'm able to see like there was so certain dynamics with even him and I. And it was really just because I was young when I met him. Like I was literally 20 years old. Jesus. And now I'm 28. You know? So it's like seeing like that person, honestly, like even from the show, I just want to give that girl a hug. Like, you know? Like,
Is there anyone that you're still close with from the show?
Right here. That's my girl. Like, really. It's really her. I'm still cool with Sandy. It's really it though.
I love Sandy so much. Do you still talk to your ex?
Who?
Right. Okay, moving on.
I'm kidding. No, but like, as you know, he blocked me right after the reunion.
Are you still blocked?
I don't see his stuff pop up and I don't check, so I'm assuming so. But there was never any like formal apology or any like whatever. Yeah. So it's really just been out of sight, out of mind. Like Aria said, obviously it's a pressure cooker in the experience, and you know, have to give people grace. I've emotionally moved on. I've processed it. I'm like, this was God's protection ultimately, and I wish him the best from afar, but I don't need any contact at all.
Yeah. Are you dating, single, in a relationship?
So I'm actually dating a man. No, it happened out of nowhere.
Wait.
But yeah, I'm actually seeing someone.
Look how happy you are. Hey, Bookie.
No, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's such a gentleman. He is literally like the person I feel like my evolved self needs. And it's like we're dating with intention. He knows what he wants. I've actually known him for years. Really? We met like around college time. We're from the same hometown, but never dated. And then when I went home for the holidays, it's like a Hallmark movie, honestly. Yeah. Went home for the holidays. He's like, hey, do you want to go out? And I said, yeah. And then we just hit it off.
Wait, where's home again?
Maryland.
Maryland, okay.
Yeah, so it's like really sweet to just be on the other side. Like I was having so many terrible dates and just being very selective and dating with intention and not dating out of a space of desperation and just trying to make something work. So I was very much so like diligent in that. So for this to happen so organically, I'm just like, wow.
I love that.
And it's so healthy. He's like my biggest supporter. And I'm just excited to see where it goes.
Period. Are you guys doing long distance?
So
I'm getting old.
I know.
I was trying to see if she's gonna say something because I actually met him.
Oh, so he's here.
Snappies. Snapchat had an award show that I was nominated for, and so he came out. So basically we like hit it off, and then we were like dating. He was in Miami and then ended up canceling his lease. So now he's like in between here and Maryland. So we're gonna see.
Okay.
Yeah. It was long distance. And
I'm gonna turn on your Instagram notifications so when you hard launch.
I think I've been waiting.
I know you have.
But I also just like, I think I'm such a big energy person. I was telling her this, like, I like the way he carries himself. Like you can tell he's not, we were just talking about this. We love a low key man doing high key things.
Ooh.
And I feel like, and so I feel like that's the energy he gives. And I like that. Also, we were also in an environment where your ex was there and the way he carried himself, not, you know, anxiously or like not like also alpha man trying to make sure, and he just let her do her thing, let her shine, because it's like she knows everybody there and he knows no one, and like the way that that's what you need someone that's not giving you anxiety. That's what I mean. I think that's what we all need, right? You know what I mean?
No,
so
for sure.
I think that was something I noticed even in the short, you know, moment I met him. I was like, I liked the way he was just secure in himself and let her shine. Because I think sometimes people like our shine, but then try to dim it.
Oh my gosh. So they fall in love with that at first, and then the insecurities come out, which you'll see in this season of the insecurities taking over.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of this season, what are some of you guys' initial thoughts on the couples? So I'm gonna go like kind of couple by couple, and you just kind of give me your hot take.
Okay.
Let's start with Alex and Jebin.
Oh,
that's
my
a
goodness.
Joke. That's a joke. I
no,
said, where
Alex,
do we
they're
find
both
this?
It's a joke.
young.
He's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, they're both really young.
But
Alex is so emotionally mature.
Yes.
Like she didn't seem 23 at all.
No.
Jebin was just there
16,
for the vibes.
17.
No, he seemed like a teenager.
Yeah.
He was looking for a mom.
Yeah.
A new mom to take care of him. And I think he actually said that out of his
He
mouth.
did. That was crazy.
God.
He said, I'm just like, honestly, you know, looking for someone to be my second mom or something like that.
Really?
I was like,
But
and I kind of
hated
wasn't,
that.
I think, you know, probably it's so funny now being outsiders judging, but I was just like looking and I was like, how did Alex and them like get together?
Yeah, and they had been together for
6 years.
That means that they haven't dated though. I'm like, Alex, girl, there's more people out there.
There's more people out there. Yeah. But I understand too, like they're probably high school sweethearts and, you know.
Yeah, and she's like trying to prove that she's worthy
because
of
the
being
family.
in his Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot, but yeah.
That's all I got. We gotta say it was like okay. Wrap it up.
Right. And they wrapped it up real quick.
They did wrap it up.
You're out of here.
I never saw that before. I said, I didn't know that they could take people out.
Right.
I thought people just
no, seriously. But it had to happen.
It had to.
I feel like he would have ruined someone else's experience because he was joking. And obviously that is a facade. Like it's a defense mechanism. But I don't know if he would have been able to go that deep and help his trial partner.
No,
through
there was
issues.
no layers to that man.
No.
Zero
I
layers.
hope he's grown. Jebin.
Please.
Grow up.
Let's move on to Edris and Jessica Grace.
Oh. That was interesting.
Yeah.
That was an interesting little matchup. I feel like when I saw them together, the way that it just seems like she knows how to communicate with him. I don't think he knew how to communicate with no one else. Though.
With anyone.
Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know if it was like maybe anxiety was getting to him or something. Because it is kind of a lot. Those cameras and if you've never been in that type of environment. I remember I felt like really like nervous when I first was on there. So I was like, I don't know if that was that, but when he made that comment about being high, I literally thought that. I was like, I'm like, is he on something right now?
I will say Jessica, T, body, T, smart, beautiful, knows what she wants, outgoing personality. Love that about her. I just feel like there was so much insecurity from his side that I could relate to that from my own personal experience where I feel like, and I'm sad that, you know, what happened because I feel like they would have benefited from the full experience. But I feel like that ultimately will dim her light. If you're constantly thinking, is my partner going to be jealous if I talk to the opposite sex? It's going to eventually break you. You can't live like that.
Yeah, there just has to be like healthy boundaries. Like I think even I was kind of confused. I remember watching it and being like, well, she doesn't want me talking. I was just like, okay, well, sometimes you guys are going to have to speak to the opposite sex. It's how you speak to them and how just being respectful. Jesus. So I just think that like, I agree too. I feel like they should have went through the experience. I think the way it was giving, you know, that's my opinion, but it was giving like, I'm scared. She's like, you know, somebody's like hyping my girl up. Like I'm scared. So I'm gonna propose right now, you know?
Y'all know I know Jessica Grace. Or
no.
How?
We used to cheer together.
What?
We were honeybees together.
Okay, low key, yes.
We were honeybees together. We danced together. We're actually really, really, really close.
I love
really close friends. So
okay, I didn't know that.
How was it watching her?
It's annoying because I know the tea. Like I know the history of the relationship. So to see it all play out and then I'm annoyed. But let's move on.
Okay.
Monica and Luke.
My take on them, so I think Monica, very type A. She wants security. I feel like she just wants her man to take the lead. But I think Luke has been not put down, but discouraged from taking the lead. So I think she was like really looking for him to just take initiative and like, you know, with his like career.
Yeah.
I think she's looking for stability. So I think there was like
just
that
looking
push
for an
and pull.
adult.
Looking for an adult. Yes. And it's interesting because he issued her the ultimatum. So it's like, but she's like, hey, I need you to be secure. I think he was trying to become a firefighter and process of becoming a firefighter.
But that's not,
it's like, she's like, hey, I need these steps to happen first. We have some security. So I could understand, but I could also see the love, the genuine love that he has for her.
The way he spoke about her.
It's just not
beautiful.
Enough.
Yeah.
Love is not enough.
It's not.
It's just
sometimes
not
it takes
enough.
time to like get the other things in line. And then I'll feel secure, you know?
Yeah. And I think the other thing too is like, she's wanting someone to lead. And if someone's always telling maybe speaking all their fears, it makes you scared that that's who's leading you. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that, you know, I saw them like figuring it out. But and what I liked though, at least with Luke, is that even though he was insecure, he did not lash out on her. Yeah. Wasn't like, you know, he was just like, you know, level. If this ends up being where she chooses that herself or someone else, I just know that like there's, you know, I learned from this and he said, I think it said something about boohoo crying or something like that. But I was just like, I mean, I like that. Cause a lot of the times I feel like I've seen men will like put that, you know, that insecurity and attack them. But in reality, it's like what she wants that's a lot of what women want, you know?
Yeah.
Security.
Yeah.
A man to lead.
Minimum.
Yep.
Casey and David.
So David, I feel like he has a lot of childhood trauma and has a fear of abandonment. He's the one who gave Casey 1 million promise rings.
Yeah,
but
that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
is afraid to take that next
That was
step.
crazy.
How many promise rings would y'all wear?
None.
None.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I never got that in high school. I'm not doing that anymore.
I've never. Wait, is there something wrong with me? I've never gotten a promise ring.
I never got one.
Oh
but
my
I'm saying
God.
I'd take it in high school and that is it.
That's
Like,
it. As
yeah.
a child,
Yeah.
yeah, give me empty promises that we all know.
Empty
But as an adult,
Yeah.
you're not gonna promise ring me.
So I'm glad she issued him the ultimatum because
Yeah.
it's like we're grown
What are we
adults. Like, what
doing?
are we doing? What's going on?
I love that she had them stacked.
Yes.
She had like 4 rings on.
But I think the other thing too that I liked about her is that you could tell she has a lot of empathy towards like whatever he's been
Yeah.
through.
Mhm.
But I will say that I don't like when people like weaponize their trauma.
Yeah.
Because I mean I have trauma as well, but I feel like you have to grow from that. You have to also not be jaded. I think that's a big thing. Like you can't allow your trauma to think that like everybody's gonna treat you like that, especially if they haven't given you a reason.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't know everybody's ins and outs of relationships, but for the most part, what I see with her is like all she wants to do is love him. So it's like allow that love to be there. And I know sometimes that
And
can
to be
hard.
vulnerable. I
Yes.
think that was another thing. She's just like,
Yeah.
hey, like you have this wall up. We've been dating for X amount of time. Like let the wall down. I will say the one thing that I hope has changed is that he seems to be more so of like, hey, this is what I expect from my wife or my woman.
And cut period.
And that's it. Like what
Yeah.
I say goes. It was that scenario that he had with, I think it's Hayley. Monica. The scenario with Monica where it's like she has a childhood best friend that's the opposite sex. If they go on a trip, would you be okay with that? He's like, no, it should just be I want my wife to be submissive and that's it. So I'm just hoping because Casey does seem a little bit more like, you know, softer and not passive because she does stand up for herself, especially with like the student loan thing. She's like, hey, like,
absolutely
get
not.
it together.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping he still allows room for her independence in the relationship.
It seemed like he was changing though, because there was something I caught, and I don't know if you caught it. And I mean, I've had my little traumas with that too, though. Is the whole Instagram thing. Like, I feel like in my last relationship, honestly, that was an issue. Like, where I wasn't posted at all, but then he would get mad that I didn't post him enough. Like there was stuff like that didn't make sense. That I think he mentioned in the show where she's like, hey, I don't feel like you look single on your, and it's like, why is that something, like I just don't understand like why that is things. Like to me, it's like you're hiding something for a reason. Yeah. It's like, and also if you are happy, you should love out loud. Like I don't think every post should just be me, you know, but it's just like, you know, why not? And anytime I tell people that, they're like, what? And I'm like,
you're more proud of your cheeseburger than your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Or
like,
your boys. I'm like, I was on that trip too.
No, literally.
Like, that's crazy. Why is it
I
only
feel like
him?
we all have had trauma with social media.
It's weird to me.
It is weird.
That's like
It
a
is
non-negotiable
weird.
for me
It's
now.
so
It
weird.
really is.
It is very weird. Because what are you doing? That should
Especially
never have
if
to
you've been
scroll.
dating for a long time or like, it's like, okay, come on.
Yeah. And in 2026. Okay, next couple, Hayley and Blake.
Hayley. She's a little firecracker.
She's a firecracker. That
cute.
girl. Yeah.
She's
I'm not gonna lie.
She also doesn't seem 23.
She doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say she honestly, she kind of reminds me of me a little. I mean, she's a little spicier for sure.
Yeah.
But I would say the way that I feel like I know when I can get heated, my delivery is not the best.
Yeah.
So I would say that's what I saw with her is like,
Yeah.
I feel like she's so, like, I think she knows what she wants and so emotionally frustrated that she does lash out a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's something that, you know, I feel like I've worked on as well. So it's like, that's the girl I had grace for, empathy. Like where I was like, you know, she's just frustrated, okay?
Yeah.
Like that girl frustrated, give her some grace.
I will say what I liked about Hayley is the fact that she also recognized that about herself. She's like,
Sure,
I know
she
I
knew.
get frustrated.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
she
yeah,
has
yeah.
a lot of self-awareness and she's aware of like her trauma. So I think what's her partner's name?
Blake. Yeah.
I think what Blake provides for her is that stability she never had.
True.
And I think that's why she, you know, gravitated towards him. And Blake, they really are opposites.
Yeah.
And you know, they're such opposites. Like he's more analytical and more like type A. And I could see her frustration gradually like unfold in their trial marriage together, because she's like, why don't you just understand like what to do and how to do it? Like, why are you asking me what do I like to do for fun? Do you remember that?
I understood
Yeah.
what she was coming from though, because she was like, can we not have like deeper conversation where you're talking about something emotionally stimulating?
Yeah.
But I also feel like sometimes I really think it's so much easier for us, at least. It's like when we're seeing a relationship and we're like, oh, you know, maybe they're just not a good match. Like, you know, like maybe it's just like where you're forcing something, and it's like, it's so much easier to be on outsider and say that you know, and you're also, we know how production works. They're only showing the bad parts. They're not going to show all the lovey-dovey, all the kissies and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I try not to judge it by that. But yeah, what I noticed with them, at least, it just kind of they just look like they were on different pages all the time.
Yeah.
But I do think they both took the experience very seriously in their trial marriage, and they were there to do the work. So I appreciate that about them.
Yeah. I love Hayley. She's so cute.
Yeah.
Killian and Ashley.
Oh, guys. Oh my God. I saw so much of myself in, not myself right now, but my Ultimatum version. Zaina and Ashley, just always looking for the silver lining and wanting the best out of a person, like just constantly like pouring, not believing fully like the person that you're seeing in front of you. And I do think Killian has a lot of growth. Like, I think he lacks an accountability, like even in his trial marriage with Hayley, and then moving on to his trial marriage with Ashley. Like, I'm not sure if there was like much growth in like that standpoint, but you know, lots of empathy, because it's like we've been through it. So we know what it's like to have been with a person, and you know what your experience with them is like, but then someone else is telling you another side and you almost don't believe it. It's like, okay, you've known him for like 2 weeks. I've known him for X amount of years. So yeah, that story broke me. I was like, oh, I could just see.
I feel for her. I really do. Like, she's beautiful. She's like driven. She also is such a nurturing person. Honestly, does remind me of you, like in that way, in the sense of she wants to take care of her man just as much she wants to receive that care that I think all of us want. So when I saw like when he like cussed at her like in that like Nest Cam thing, I was like, see, sometimes people be hiding that, you know, like when they're trying to show because everybody's trying to show their best self. Like that's just how it is. So it's like you actually see how somebody actually speaks, and you know, like if that's what how he acts, like
that was just the tip of the iceberg.
You know, that's not that. You know, that's not the first time he speaks like that. Yeah, and she doesn't deserve that at all.
And then I stand for her dad. Look.
10 toes down.
He is like, listen, are you going to treat my girl right? Yes or no?
Right.
I'll give you my blessing, but like, you know, I'm okay either way. That's, yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And that's tough. But at the same time, too, if you do love someone as much as he says he does love her, like he should want to change just to be better for
the work.
because that whole like friend group chat thing,
my God,
that was crazy.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was so crazy. Yeah, I gotta take a sip.
Everybody got pissed off at the same time.
Got me hot.
Because what?
Yes.
Okay, so we kind of said Jebin and Alex we felt weren't really emotionally ready for this experience. Is there anybody else that you guys think weren't really emotionally ready
to go through the experience in full?
Idris and Jessica, I think they should have. I think they should have done it. I don't want to say that they weren't emotionally like ready for it, but I think he was moving in fear, honestly, because even like the way he proposed to me, like he didn't say like why he loves her, like why she means so much. It was just one of those like grabbing these and then
he was moving out of fear.
And when you do anything in fear, it's never gonna result into something loving.
I just really wish they worked through the issues that they came there with. I feel like seeing it through, I feel like this experience is a pressure cooker, and you learn so much about yourself through the experience and like what you need and what you want out of a partner and where the relationship is lacking. So I feel like that is something that I just wish they went through fully.
Yeah. Was there anyone from the season that y'all thought was maybe there for the wrong reasons?
I thought Jebin was.
Yeah.
Not Alex, but I feel like Jebin was there to start his comedy career or something. He should
yeah.
he should have auditioned for Funny AF with Kevin Hart. Like, what?
Yeah, it just didn't. Yeah, I would say that was only everybody else. Like, I was
Yeah.
telling her,
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like actually all the men took it very seriously for the most
Yeah.
part. Like every man that was there, they honestly did take it seriously. They weren't out here looking at like as a hall pass.
Mhm.
And I feel like I respected that, honestly. Because I feel like when you can go back to ours, I feel like
Well, maybe not all the men.
no, okay, not all the men. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Some
for
of
the
them
most
had
part,
some
yeah.
motives.
Yeah, maybe secretly, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would say like for ours, I think at least it was like people were putting on that like trying to be like smooth with it, like, you know, doing
Trying to
just,
alter their personalities.
yeah. So it's just like certain things
Where
like
you're
that.
like, who are you?
Yeah.
No, literally. My friends and
Yeah.
family to this day was like, is that the person I met in real life?
Yeah. So
That's
it's just like, yeah.
scary. That's very scary. Okay, let's get into the recoupling ceremony.
Ooh.
What were your thoughts when Alex had to read Jebin's note in front of everyone?
Production
Read
cut
the
it.
rest of the letter.
Production cut
There's
it.
a front
I
and a
need-
back, and I need to see.
Yes.
I was like trying to zoom in.
Not trying to zoom.
Yes.
I was like, hold on, let me take this.
Zaina, please.
I just know it was way
Because,
worse. It was way
yes.
worse than it was.
I
Like
need
it
to
was.
We
see.
need to petition for that
Also,
letter. We need
Vanessa-
the note.
Because Vanessa was like, you should never be talked to that way. I'm like, oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's
tea.
And then Luke
more.
was like, I don't want you to even choose my girl.
Ooh,
Like I was
yes,
like, so I
yeah.
was like, what did he say?
There.
Yeah.
I need to know. But that was crazy. That was actually insane.
No, I hate that she had to read it out loud.
Because she still hadn't read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
a
like,
I wish
lot.
someone else read it for her.
I wish that just didn't happen.
Yeah,
That's
in general.
A lot. That's a lot.
But you know
Yeah.
they have to have some type of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, at what expense? At
That's
what
true.
cost? Like, that's almost like
My
humiliating.
heart actually broke for Alex. Like
Yeah.
I feel like she was genuinely there to get answers, and even in dating week, you could see her questioning her relationship based off of what everyone else was saying. So I just wish she was able to see that through. I don't know the status of their relationship right now,
Mhm.
but I'm hoping, you know,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
figure something out.
figure something out.
He
Yeah.
didn't take accountability either.
No.
He was like, I wasn't going after her character. It's like, bro, you definitely were.
Yeah.
You
You
were
were
talking
literally
to her
saying like,
crazy.
yeah. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so even what we did see or listen to, which we know there's more,
Mhm.
but he still wasn't taking accountability and barely apologized only because he had like a gang of people being like, you need to
Mhm.
apologize to this
Mhm,
girl. So it's
mhm.
like when you have that type of thing, like it's hard to grow with someone who doesn't
Yeah.
even see that they need to grow.
We need to call Alex.
Yeah.
I wish we could call her right now and be like, can you read that?
Right.
You got the note, girl?
Can you give us the rest of the letter? We need to know.
She's going to
I
have it under
swear,
her
I'm going to try and
nail.
zoom in.
At the reunion, she's going to have it. Hey, I have the rest of the note under my nail.
Yeah.
Pull
Oh my
Zaina.
God. Yes, please. We need another nail moment.
That was an
so
iconic
good.
moment.
Yeah, that was
honestly.
iconic. Okay, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but
Mhm.
were you guys surprised when Edris proposed to Jessica Grace?
Yeah.
I was pissed. Sorry.
Same.
But like,
So irritated.
I was like, damn.
It's like she deserves a grand proposal. Like if you really thought, like, I feel like in that moment it would have been more powerful to be like, hey, like I don't think we should do this.
I'm like, let's just
Let's
bow out.
leave. Like I've come to my senses. This ain't it. Like I know what I need
Right,
to
you're
do.
everything.
And then you
like,
take her
yeah.
home and you give her the proposal that she deserves. You don't snatch someone out of the experiment because now you're feeling jealous and insecure.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It was strange.
Weird.
And I don't even think he said anything meaningful.
He
It
said,
was-
you know I got you or something like that. And she's like, yeah, I know you got me. What the fuck?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. If they're
Um,
still together, I hope Jessica, you got a re-proposal.
I know.
Deserved. Yeah.
Gosh. Tell me about these rings. So, because I'm like,
Yeah.
do they just pull out these random rings that are a
Yeah.
random size?
So those rings are
Yeah,
just
those
random.
are
Those are random.
random.
Those
Yeah.
are all. Those rings are literally for. I think it's more a symbolism.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember I was going off because when you went with my ex,
What'd
he
I
took the
do?
ring. He took the
He
ring with
did.
him, and I was like, "What the hell you doing?"
What you doing with that ring?
So-
Why'd you get a ring?
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
supposed to be like,
Yeah.
oh, like if, and they give you the option to take it with you
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your trial because they're like, if you feel like there's, and I was just like, but so there's so many emotions. Like even also, I have so much empathy when you're sitting at that table and hearing them talk about
Shaking.
Yes, hearing about someone talking about how what you lack and what
The way I would have leaped over the table.
No.
it's literally
Shut
so,
this shit down.
It's so hard to not get so like caught up in that, even though they're forced to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even, you know,
wait, what do you mean forced?
like producers,
just,
I mean, they,
well, it's a prompt question
What's
of
the
like,
question?
hey, what do you feel like this partner has over your
that your
current
partner doesn't have.
You know, so you're answering these
I
questions.
would be like, yeah, what don't I got? I would be
Yeah.
I would be the
Yes.
worst. I would be terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
Like literally terrible.
Yeah.
I'd be
So
like,
the way the questions
that's how
are
you
framed
feel?
allow for your current partner to try and say things that you're like lacking in the relationship.
Yeah.
So it
and
is hard.
It's hard. And I think that also the other thing too, we always have to keep in count is you only know these people for a week.
Yeah.
And then you have to tell them how your partner doesn't have something when you
Yeah.
don't know them,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, I have empathy towards all of them at that table hearing that.
Yep.
Cause I remember sitting at our table and I'm like, when, you know, my ex was talking about you and I'm like, you don't even know her.
Right.
Like, you
Oh,
know?
seriously.
Yeah. So,
Or they're just saying things and you're like, but wait, I do that. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just seems, it's just so,
and you don't
such a
chime in, you
crazy
just sit there and
experience.
listen.
you can't.
You
can't
have to
chime
just
in.
sit there and listen.
Yeah.
So it's hard being on that side of it. And then it's like, then you jump into your current partner and all the things that you were trying to get them to do in your relationship. And all of a sudden they're happy-go-lucky doing it
Yeah.
in the trial marriage. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Mhm.
I've been with you for so much time and
Yeah.
now all of a sudden.
Ugh.
So it's hard.
Okay. Would y'all do that again, knowing everything that you know now? Would you do that again?
Absolutely not.
No.
I will never issue a man an ultimatum. If you don't know
Yeah.
that I am your person, goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so grateful for the experience because it developed me into the person I am today, and it helped me realize just the lack of self-worth I have had in the past. But I would never ever do that again.
Yeah.
Same. I wouldn't do it again either, but I will say that I feel like I grew so much. Like
Yeah.
when I watch myself, because you never get, I've said this before, but like you never get a chance to watch yourself in third person
Yeah.
with an argument with a partner. So I think when I watched myself, I was like, Aria, you are not crazy. You are poised when you explain. You're not too emotional. This person would honestly like push your buttons so you would cry. Like that's how I felt. And so I think now being able to see that I can trust myself, I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust that I knew what's best. I feel like I was like wanting this person I was with to tell me what was best. And sometimes that wasn't the answer.
Yeah.
And I was realizing why I wouldn't like allow him to lead, quote unquote. And it was because I didn't feel like he was leading me in the way I wanted to be led.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah.
Oh God. I just, every time I think about shows that I would never go on,
That's
that
one
is
That is the top one.
top. And I've done some crazy shit. Like Love is Blind is really insane.
Yeah.
But Ultimatum, no.
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah.
No. Like I am healed and I have grown a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like that situation I would end up in jail. Because I'll be peeking
It
through the window.
definitely-
I'd be like, you're in
yeah.
what bed?
Yeah.
You're with who? Oh no. I would
And it tests
And you're
your
all staying in the
relationship.
you're staying in the
and
same
you're
apartment.
seeing
no,
them and
jail.
Yeah.
Immediate.
No, it's a lot.
Okay. Y'all, let's do a game.
Ooh,
Okay.
I love games.
So this is called Date Night, One Night, Good Night.
Oh.
And this is a reality twist on the classic dating game F, Marry, Kill. So I'm going to list the guys from the season of Ultimatum. And you have to tell me if they are a date night, a one night, or a good night.
Oh.
And then explain why. Good night as in like, bye. Peace out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So date night is
I
like,
was like,
oh
what?
yeah, we would go
We
on
can
a
go
date
on a
night.
date.
One night is like, you know.
Mhm.
A one night.
And then good night is like, bye. Gotta go. Okay?
Okay.
Let's start with, and I'm not playing. I'm married.
Period.
I don't play
I
these
love
games.
that. I love that, actually.
Okay. Start with Killian.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Yeah, whatever.
For me, I don't feel like there's a lot of emotional depth there. I don't like the gaslighting. I don't like that group chat.
I just think your friends are a reflection of
reflection.
you.
Mhm.
Even if you're not doing the same things, if you're allowing certain
Birds of a
conversations
feather,
to be,
yeah.
it makes it seem, to me, the vibe I got, my bestie used to do bottle service. The vibe I was getting from him was like his bachelor, they
it's
all
gonna get
cheating.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's the vibe I got.
Yeah.
So-
Exactly. And there's lack of accountability. Like I
Mhm.
don't no.
Got a
Good-
blast.
good
Okay.
night.
David.
Good night, sir. David.
Maybe a date. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't bad. I just think he had some things that he was the jaded part. I think
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Mhm.
Is like he wasn't a bad person. You could tell he loves his girl, but I think at the same time too, I think it did seem like commitment is scary for him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would go on a date but I would be so nervous about the submissive part because I'm like, listen,
I'm not
I'm
submissive.
an independent woman. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a little date, but, maybe just one time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, one night?
No.
Oh,
God,
okay.
no.
Date night. Okay.
Sorry.
Just checking.
No.
And I'm like, who was the one night in my head? I'm
I
like,
don't know.
Literally
Keep going down the list.
All good night for me. Idris.
Goodbye. Oh my God. He reminded me so much of my past relationship. I
Oh,
could not
gosh.
do it with the insecurities. I would feel like I was dimming my light, constantly just like anxiety of like, oh, are you thinking I'm like whatever?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it would definitely be a
good
good night.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, same.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah.
Blake.
Blake. Wait,
Oh,
sorry.
he seemed nice. That's Blake is the one that was with Hayley.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I'd date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on a date. I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. I don't know who. There's no hitting and quitting with me.
Yeah,
okay?
no. Mm-mm.
Okay, let's move on to. I'm gonna act like I don't know the answer to this one, but Jebin.
Good night.
Good night.
It
Yeah.
would be a good night forever.
Yeah.
Like, not even an option.
Yeah.
Sir.
And then Luke.
Luke. He seemed, I guess like a date night.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a question for both of you guys.
Okay.
If you were both on this season, who would you have chosen for your trial marriage and why?
Damn, that's a great question. Ooh.
I think I would have chosen.
Who would
I think
have-
maybe David, I
Mhm.
think. But I only think because at the time when I was choosing, I thought at the time that I needed to be with someone that also grew up hard to like relate. I feel
yeah.
like that was something I kind of like lacked with my last relationship was like I felt like he didn't understand what I've been through. And I feel like
Mhm.
sometimes he would use that in all the arguments we'd be
Yeah.
in. He'd be like, well, it's because you went through this. And like,
Oh God.
and so I'd be like, no, sometimes I'm just upset because I'm upset. Not
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I got like
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was just childhood trauma,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I think I probably would have chose maybe David because of that and maybe
Mhm.
would have been able to open him up vulnerably. Like I think I would have took the challenge in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Zaina.
Damn, this is hard. I feel like I would have chosen. Who would I have chosen? I guess I would have chosen Blake.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because of where we would have been like total opposites with him very like type A and like analytical.
Mhm.
So I would have enjoyed our conversations and I feel like he would have exposed me to like something that was different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there would have been a romantic spark from
Yeah.
anyone on this season.
Yeah.
Not that you asked. I don't know. I'm just here.
I mean, kinda. Yeah, no, I would have had to run for the hills. I would have
I
looked
don't
around like
know.
this is a fucking mess.
That would have been so hard.
Yeah, a mess. Okay, well, since you both have gone through the experience,
Mm-hmm.
tell us what it's like going back to the apartment with your new trial marriage partner.
Okay, so because you're just coming from that long table where you have to sit and hear your partner say good things about someone new and things that you're lacking in,
Mhm.
I was heated because you also can't communicate and you can't like talk it through or you can't defend yourself.
So what is the timeline? So you sit there, you hear all that, and then you
And
get
then
up with
you
that
literally
person.
get up and
your
walk
trial,
out
and then you go with your trial partner,
They
and
give
you
you
go
keys to
about.
your new apartment.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of emotion. Like it's very emotional.
Yeah.
Depending on like what was said and all of that. So for me personally, like I know Scotty and I were both equally like heated
Mhm.
from it. And it was almost like a second like therapy night of like just kind of like talking through everything. And then
Yeah.
it's like, all right, I guess we're doing it. You're just
Mhm.
like jumping in the deep end.
Goodness. What about for you?
It's tough.
I think I was scared. Like, I
Yeah.
genuinely did see them have a connection. Like, and I remember just being like, damn, like, did I really do something? I already didn't really want to do the experience. And I feel like that was like a back and forth with him and I. And then obviously no one's forced to do it. So the both of us decided to do it. And then I was like, am I about to look dumb on TV? Like, I was like, a part of me was like kind of scared that I was going to see my whole relationship unfold in a way where I was like, this man's about to embarrass me.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was really a fear of what is the other person doing. So I was really just sad. I remember just like crying, but I'm also a crybaby. So I know that about myself.
Yeah.
And so I was just a sad girl. Like, I was just like, how am I supposed to act and be my best self with this random stranger when I'm sad? I don't even want to, I want to just be in the room curled up. Like, that's really what it was.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
don't think people realize how emotional the experience is in real time. Like,
Yeah.
I remember days like crying every day. Like, it's a lot of emotions because you're questioning yourself, you're questioning the relationship, you're just in a bubble. It's hard. You don't have like your friends and family there with you. You're still going about like your everyday life and doing like remote work if that's what you were doing. So it's tough.
And I heard there was some like sequestering, like
Yeah.
before your child marriage.
I literally had a mental breakdown. I had a panic. I never had a panic attack before. I had a panic attack after the first mixer. And that's because you're not allowed to talk to them. I feel like I was like wanting reassurance, and like the person I was with is just so bad at that. So I like didn't get it. And then I'm like, oh my God, now we just have to go on dates. And we just had this big crazy like blow up mixer. And so I had a panic attack, and I was like, I also wasn't feeling romantic with anyone.
Yeah.
So I was just like, and I am a slow burn. So I feel like for me, I was just like, he's having fun and I fucking hate it here. Like, that's how I felt. Like, really did.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, you're during dating week, it's a full week. No phone, no
phone,
access to anything, not even a hotel phone. And they gave you a journal. I actually found my journal recently.
Oh God.
And I was reading.
Did you bring it?
No, but I ripped out the pages because I'm like, oh, I want to use this journal for other things.
I'm crying.
But I'll read it to you one day.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you literally, it's you and your thoughts.
Yeah.
And I understand the reason why, because you really do have to detach in order to do the experience fully. But it's hard. And then, it's also a mini sequester for each of those moments that you meet up with Nick and Vanessa. So the choice, and then what is the other thing called?
The changeover?
Changeover. Like, there's like a mini sequester for that. And then right before you
make a decision.
the finale.
Yeah.
Right before the finale.
How
those
strict
are the
were you
sequestered.
two? I don't remember. How strict were y'all about talking to your exes?
We took it seriously. I feel like I feel like how I was trying to be was, I will communicate. Like, if my partner wanted to message me, I would be like, I would maybe give that reassurance or whatever. But I also feel like I was in a place where I was mad because the last, little confrontation we had, that was it. So we had no type of communication. So I just remember being like, well, I'm not going to be up his A. Like, I'm not going to be like, don't forget about me. Because I feel like I knew at least my worth enough to be like, you should know what you got at home. So I'm going to leave it.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you want to message me, you do. And I didn't get a message at all until like the last week. And I think it was when they like stopped, So for me, I was already mad about that. Because I was like, oh, you messaging me? I know you guys beefing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, but we're not supposed to contact each other like at all. Like, it's just hard. It is hard. I have empathy for everybody in the sense it is hard to not, but I do think that when you are communicating that much, you can't even be present with the person you're doing it.
Yeah, I will say that everyone in our season was talking to their ex at some point during the show, or even having run-ins, or like meeting
how could
up.
you not?
Yeah,
How
so
could you not?
everyone was talking to everyone.
Yeah.
It's so hard. I was also in communication with my ex, and it would just be like casual, like, oh, what did you guys do today? Oh, I did this. What did you guys do? Like, not knowing the full extent of like what was actually happening behind closed doors. But I think it was out of like getting the soft reassurance of like, oh, you're still texting me. Like, you must, you're still like invested, and you're not really into this trial marriage. Like, you're just going through the motions and everything. So
then you see it
and
play
then
back.
you see
And
it
what the
play
fuck is
back.
going on?
So you were playing me.
Yeah.
But I do fully understand, and I now understand production and why they say to not contact your ex, because it not only disrupts your personal experience, but everyone else. And we saw it in this season where Killian and Ashley's relationship and what was going on like really affected the other partners.
Let's get into it. Let's just get into it because we have to talk about this drama between Ashley and Hayley and Killian and Blake. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, do you think things get messier when the exes end up in a trial marriage with your trial partner's ex?
Oh, like the switch.
Oh, yeah, because they did a full switch.
This full switch.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think... Yeah, because it's equal.
Mhm.
It's like, all right, you're dating my
mine,
man,
I'm dating
your
yours.
man.
Yeah.
So it does get messy with that.
What do y'all think about the fight between the four of them in the beginning?
Oh, where they were there for like 17 hours?
Till the sun came
I
up.
was shocked that they were allowed to do that, honestly.
Yeah, because usually not supposed to meet up or anything. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
No.
like production let that happen. But
Multiple times.
I
with
don't
them.
even know. I don't know if it was beneficial because they said that they were going to block each other and then they didn't end up blocking each other. So I don't even know if it was beneficial. I think all I was able to see in that though was, okay, yeah, like the way they all communicate is bad, like in the sense of with amongst each other. So yeah.
And I do feel like the drama between Ashley and Killian really affected the trial. It was more focused on their drama and managing it. Like I feel like at one point Blake was just becoming a therapist to Ashley, and I'm like, it's a trial marriage. It's supposed to be, there's a duality to it. Like he's supposed to be working on things so he could show up better for Hayley too. And then when Hayley and Killian ended up falling out, I feel like that, she felt lonely in her trial marriage. So the drama between Ashley and Killian just affected the entire trial marriage between like all of them.
Yeah. Do y'all think that's why it's important to cut off your ex?
I now see it, but I also understand why it's so hard and you are grasping for, any type of validation or reassurance from your current partner.
And to disrupt. I would be disrupting. I would be texting at 3
You would have been
a.m.
canceled. You would have been removed from the show.
Removed. I'd be like, what y'all
AD.
doing? FaceTiming. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
And that's
knocking on the door.
That's the other thing too, is what are the rules? Because sometimes they say like don't have rules, you guys are broken up, but like really we all got these mental rules. Like it's like how far are you gonna go? Where am I leaving? Like like for me mentally, like I was like if you're like physical, like intimate with someone, like I'm like. Yeah, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Like, there's no like, we're coming back from that.
No, it's done.
Because I think
there's no hall pass in this.
No.
Yeah. So I think
I
think you could kind of tell there was things that I feel like there was a double standard. I feel like when I saw with Killian versus with Ashley, Killian was, I feel like she didn't put any, it didn't seem like she put any restriction on him. I could be wrong, but it was like, Killian was like, you better not be doing this. You better not doing this. Or I heard you're doing like, it was a lot where I feel like she couldn't even be present because she felt like she was going to be punished,
Y'all, at one point, Hayley sees some very rude text messages on Killian's phone comparing her to Ashley. What would y'all have done in that moment?
Crazy work.
I would have done what I did in my trial marriage and left.
Yeah.
I would have packed my little bag, be like, production, get me a hotel.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for one thing about us though, we're vocal. So I for sure think that even the way that Hayley addressed it, because also I wouldn't just let that slide and not be produced, because the way she's acting towards him isn't going to be just out of nowhere,
Yeah.
So I think for me, I would wanted to have addressed it at a date, because I'm sure he didn't want that to be blasted out. But it's like, why are you even speaking about women like that? That's insane.
Yeah.
And so I think for me, like seeing with like Ashley, I'm like, yes, he didn't say anything, but for him to not even address that that's not okay
or
to be
like
said.
a message, that's you're still condoning that language,
that type of conversation. It's not locker room.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real with you, like I only want to be involved with someone who sees like the way that they should have their friends speak about women. Like I don't want to be around any man that's like, oh, those are just my friends. Like, no.
This is how we talk in the locker room.
No.
That was like disgusting.
That's scary. It very scary.
Scary, disgusting. I did not like the lack of accountability of like, oh, if that's how you take it. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So a big source of confusion was whether Killian actually told Hayley he would have slept with her if she wasn't so modest. Do you believe that he actually said that?
Absolutely.
I think he said something.
Something like that.
I think he said something that he shouldn't have been saying. Like, I do think that. And I think also even the way I think he didn't want to say that he did say it because he already told Ashley. But I also think the other thing too on top of that is when he was like addressing it, I do think when the boys were addressing it is something that should have been private between the two men, not every guy hearing about the whole situation, because I think that puts a lot of pressure as well. We all know what he said was wrong. So to be in that environment, I don't think it allowed him to be honest in the way that maybe he should have been. So I think it should have been a private conversation. But even the way he answered, being like 95%.
That is what got me.
I was 95%. You know, if you
like,
said something,
you said
100%
to Ashley that didn't happen. Now you're being held accountable,
and there's a 5% chance.
5%
so
chance
like,
you did say it.
So what that means, it was a variation of it,
Yeah.
but that sort of disrespect, which I believe because he was heated when he thought that Ashley and Blake were having an emotional or developing an emotional connection with each other. So, but then I have so much empathy for Ashley because I feel like if that is not a version that you're used to or familiar with, and you're like, oh, my guy would never. I've been in her shoes. Where it's like, oh my God, he did what? Like, if anyone were to tell me during the experience what my ex was doing, I would have denied it because that's not the person I dated. That is not the person I knew for 3 years, not the person my friends and family knew. So I understand being hit with that and during the experience be like, wait, what? Like, there's no way. So it's tough. It's tough, but
it'll teach you not to put anything past anyone, because as soon as you say they never would, they get to nevering.
Yes.
I'm curious to know, what are y'all's predictions for the end of the season? Who do you think will get engaged, and who do y'all think will break up?
Ooh. I mean, not sadly. Let me not. Okay. Let me because I don't know everyone's relationship status. There could have been a lot of growth, and honestly, we see just a small amount of what actually happens, you know. So, but I do think Ashley is so much in love, and has her rose-colored glasses on with Killian. I do feel like they'll end up engaged for sure. If he musters up the courage to like ask her dad again and is okay with whatever answer it is. But it seems like he's like, I don't care.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I just think she is really in love. Like, so I think that they for sure got engaged. I honestly think, I feel like the only couple that I'm like hesitant about, I guess, would be the Hayley and Blake. But everyone else is kind of giving to me that they're probably going to get engaged. Yeah,
I feel like Casey is not going to have another promise ring. It's going to be a real ring.
Let's get our girl a ring.
We need her a ring. He already knows her size.
He needs to like melt all those rings down and just give her one big one.
A big rock.
A huge
She's
rock.
waited long enough.
Not one of the ones from the floor in the back.
Yeah, but I definitely see them getting engaged too.
Yeah. Okay. And who do y'all think will break up? Everyone else?
I don't think Hayley and Blake will end up lasting.
Yeah. Like get engaged or end up just in general?
Just in general. And it's not to say that I think they're both like great individuals, but it goes back to what you were saying about you could be great, but then not compatible. Like I just really see a disconnect from what we're seeing, obviously.
Yeah.
And
who else?
I don't know. This is me just like, I think if Killian doesn't change, I feel like they are going to break up.
Eventually, because
I think that too much heartache, I think, with Ashley.
What?
I know that was a lot. Sorry. I really want Ashley's dad to give his reaction to watching it. Because, sorry, I just feel like there was a point where he was like, is there any, I don't remember the exact words he used, but like, is there anything that I wouldn't like seeing? And there was so much drama, like the group chat and all those things. Like, I really want to know if when he watches it or her family watches it and they're like, we don't like this, like if her family will kind of convince her or, you know, try and persuade her
You would
that
hope
it's not her person.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see like how that impacts.
I hope Killian, if they are together, he needs to get in front of that.
Yeah. Hey, Pops.
By the way, there's a group chat that leaks.
Yeah. Oof. Okay, let's move on and play one more game.
Okay.
This is like marry, keep working on it, or move on. So basically, I'm going to read out different dating scenarios, and you have to tell me if you would marry this person, put work into the relationship, or if it's time to move on.
Okay, let's hear it.
I like this.
So the first one is every fight ends with them shutting down instead of talking through it.
I'm moving on. Sorry.
Every fight.
Every
that's
single
exhausting.
fight. That in a marriage.
I'm moving on.
You gotta move on.
Yeah, I'm moving on.
There's
not
no
at this
room
big
for
age.
growth.
Like, I'm
communication
sorry.
is key.
Yeah.
And it's
No, I agree. Moving on.
Okay. You have the same love language.
Mary, hello.
I'd say, I wouldn't think that that's a bad thing unless like we don't give the same love language, but we want the same love language. Like, but I think that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mary. Okay. Their family doesn't approve of you.
Ooh.
I would work on it. And I would need to know why though.
I'm moving on. Don't got time for that.
Really?
Imagine every time they go to their sister's house or their mother's house and all you can imagine is they're talking shit about you or they're like trying to like push you out of the equation. That's exhausting.
Gosh, especially if kids come along.
You don't
you're
marry
with
just that person. Like you marry the whole family.
That's true. I would work on it for a month and then move on.
I'm not. I got nothing. I have nothing to offer that. It's ridiculous. What's the problem? Okay. You feel like your partner is your best friend.
Mary, that's what you want. Mary. That is what you want.
Your partner challenges you.
Yeah. Mary. Like, I think challenge is good. It depends.
It has to be on the
like,
approach.
Are you challenging my patience?
Okay.
Right. Are you challenging me to grow?
Work on it.
Yeah, let's work on it. Let's see what it is.
See what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. I know that.
Yeah.
But everything's a challenge. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta let me be.
Okay. They still follow and like their exes' photos.
Nah.
Move on. Chaotic. One of you wants to move cities and the other wants to stay.
I would work on it.
But it depends on like how long or like it just
more context for everything. But I think ultimately, like especially with cities and stuff, I feel like there could be a compromise.
I think I know where I'm at now though, because I've already moved for a relationship. I'm not doing it again. So whoever gets involved with me and they don't live in the same city as me, like it has to be like they're moving.
Yeah.
Because I've done it already.
Yeah. You're afraid of losing them.
Oh.
I think that's a Mary thing. I think if you do love someone, you are afraid to lose them. Like that's just like I think a reality to that.
That's a weird one.
That is a weird one
because I don't want to have a fear of losing someone.
Yeah.
Because I feel like then you start just compromising and you become complacent. You start excusing behavior.
Yeah.
There's just
maybe I think it's the afraid because I'm like like there has to be a healthy level of I don't want to lose my what
and
I have.
To even get to
but
that
afraid
fear,
I don't know that
and
might
to
be
even get to that fear is because something is lacking or they're not giving you the reassurance.
I didn't take it like that. I took it as like, oh, you care about them so you don't want to lose them. But the fear part, I guess. Okay.
That word triggered me.
Yeah, because afraid. You gotta go. Okay, so before we go, what is next for both of you? What's something that you're looking forward to? Something that we're working on? Zaina?
Yeah. So for me, I'm really working on expanding my wellness brand. So I started with the journals, Healing After Heartbreak. It's a guided journal on like how to truly heal, not the passive, like, okay, I heal. We're going mind, body, soul. We're going deep. So I'm continuing to grow that, do more like in-person events, bring in like the fitness and the wellness part to it. So I'm excited about that.
I love
it. You know, just.
And your new man. Ooh. You thought I was going to let that slide?
Yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah.
You know, if he moves out here fully, like that would be That would be interesting.
Is he in LA today? Like right now?
Yes, but he's in Joshua Tree.
Okay.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Not you. What, you trying to bring him in or something? She said
he's actually in the car.
And you're like, FaceTime me, FaceTime me. I want to meet him. What about you?
I'd say honestly, I'm really excited to. I'm building my own like brand for myself with aesthetics. So doing like facial balancing, micro needling. So I said, girl, if you want to come in. But yeah, no, I think focusing on building my own platform for that. And so that I'm really excited about. I'm not eager in the sense of like, I need to find a partner like yesterday or anything like that. Honestly, I think I noticed within just dating is I do have triggers and from my last relationship, and I'm healing those, I think. So I'm not in a rush, but I think whoever is with me, it has to be patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're young.
Yeah.
You got time.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush.
Yeah. I love that. I love having you guys here. This is such a good girls chat.
Yeah.
Like so fun. And like I said in the beginning, like it's so good to see how far you guys have come, because like watching the show and having you here, it's just like a world of a difference. And you guys are so beautiful, and you guys have so much potential, and I'm just really excited for you guys. So thanks for joining me here on What's the Reality.
No, thanks for having us.
Yeah. And you're just glowing.
You
we
are too.
love
I think it is crazy
glow.
talking about like where we've come from, like watching you and everything.
Thank you.
I think it's very telling that like you know who you are and know what you deserve, and like look at where you're at.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you guys for joining us for another episode of What's the Reality. Be sure to follow us on all social platforms at What's the Reality Pod, and I will see y'all next week. Bye guys.
What's the reality? What's the reality?